Hey guys, what's up? Sting here. Just wanted to bring you guys some gameplay and talk a little bit about something that's been on my mind. Being online and playing. Is the sort of the whole KD debate and like what it means to be a good player in like TDM and free for all and games, where getting kills is sort of the main objective. Um, and the more I think about it, obviously, KD is important. I mean, to stay alive and to not die is sort of the objective. Um, anyone that says KD doesn't matter is just delusional. But what I am thinking is that when it ultimately is the first team to 50 kills. So I mean, every game, you're no game ever ends by the time limit. I mean, it's a rare game, and it's typically a clan battle where folks are playing uber defensively. But every game that I've played online, I mean, there has been one game that I've played, hundreds of games where it has, where the time limit has expired, and it's been, and the game has ended in that way. So I mean, really, you have to think about it as it's the first team to 50 kills, or in free for all, it's 15. So that being said, I think the conclusion that I've come to is that a 20-10 is better than an 11-0, and sort of that's my theory because one is a 2 KD and one is an 11 KD, and the reason I say that is because someone that gets 20 kills but dies 10 times gets your team closer to 50 kills quicker, which is more helpful than someone that's sort of playing defensively and just sort of getting a kill every once in a while but never dies. I mean, I would rather have someone on my team that is getting 20 kills, but is also dying because of the fact that we need to be getting kills quick. And yeah, I mean, I'm not sure, what else there is to say about that. I think that just, means that, I think people oftentimes put an overemphasis on KD. I mean, and I guess it just all depends upon like what your objective is. It's like, is your objective to be the largest asset you can to your team, which I mean, I think makes the most sense. I mean, that's what it's all about. Your goal is to win the game, and your goal is to be valuable to your team. And if you're just playing for yourself and your stats, then I would argue that you're you're not really playing for the reasons that make the most sense. I mean, in any sport or competitive enterprise, I mean, it's about being an asset to your team, and obviously KD and such that sometimes goes hand in hand. But I mean, if you're just playing to pad your own stats, then you want the 11-0, and but if you're playing to actually win the game and help your team, which I would define as as what makes a good player, then you want the 20-10. I mean, and obviously the 20-0 is better than a 20-10, but it's just the point I'm trying to make is that I think in the gaming community we put so much emphasis on defining KD as this is what makes a good player, and this is what this is how you determine who's better than someone else. And I would just argue that it's more subtle than that. And Not that KD. I mean, obviously, for the most part, KD is a pretty good determination of how valuable a player is, and in no way I'm saying KD doesn't matter, because it does. I mean, it's a very important stat, but it's just, I would argue it's not as important as many of us see it as. And ultimately, a 20 and 10 in a TDM setting is better than a 11 and 0 or a 12 and 0, because it gets your team closer to the 50 goal quicker. Because ultimately, TDM and free for all, those types of game types are races, and I think it's helpful to view it as such. So anyway, the video is coming to a close. Hope you enjoy the gameplay. I get a Rampant and a 5 Not Alive. And as always, guys, thanks so much for the support. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave in the comments what you think. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. And yeah, peace and love.